unsettling prophecies over Russia's and Ukraine, Gog and Magog. The recent news over the conflict of Russia and Ukraine have jumped to the fore of the legendary prophecy of Gog and Magog that many talk about but little comprehend. Does this conflict have something to do with the prophecy? You can give us your opinion in the comments section below. We will start with the prophecy of a well-respected rabbi that said 400 years ago that a multinational war would announce the coming of their Messiah. The announcement of messianic revelations published by Rabbi Lazar Brody said, "When you hear that the Russians have captured the city of Crimea, you have to know that the time of the Messiah has begun and that your steps are being heard. And when you hear that the Russians have arrived to the city of Constantinople, today's Istanbul, you should put on your Shabbat clothing and do not remove them, because that means that the Messiah is about to arrive at any moment." The prolonged conflict between Ukraine and Russia has been developing since 2014, and it focuses on the Crimean region and Donbass, that are both legally part of Ukraine. This bone-chilling revelation indicates that the Jews will soon have their Messiah. But they're not referring to Yeshua, but to their own Messiah, the anti-Messiah. Let's start by identifying Gog and Magog according to the Torah. The biblical prophecy of Ezekiel 38:39 refers to Gog as Gog, leader of the land of Magog. So it's not referring to two countries, but one country named Magog, from which a leader of the name Gog will rise. Some interpret that this is talking about two countries, because in Hebrew, both of the names Gog and Magog refer to the north. Therefore, Son of Man, prophesy and say to Gog, "This is what the sovereign Elohim says. On that day, when my people are living in safety, will you not take notice of it? You will come from your place in the far north, you and many nations with you, all of them riding on horses, a great horde, a mighty army." The Hebrew word for border is Jericho, and it refers to being on the side. So it would mean the north side. Taking Jerusalem as a reference, which is where the prophecy was written, the north side of Israel is in Moscow, the capital of Russia. Or at least, the world map that we know shows it like this. This prophecy defines a lot of different times and events that make way for the Great Tribulation. Because in Daniel 11, there are visions that are described in the past and have already been fulfilled, and it will give you an idea on how it will be in the reign of the anti-Messiah. "And it shall come to pass at the same time when Gog shall come and face the land of Israel, says Yahweh Elohim, that my fury shall come up to my face." Everything indicates that the war that the leader of Magog will start has to do with the Russia we know. They will go against Israel, and Elohim himself will defend his people. And when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison, and shall go out to deceive nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. Has 1,000 years expired? In the literal context of the visions that were given to John, the writer of the book of Revelations, it would appear that not. Because there must be a resurrection of the dead and the kingdom of Messiah on earth. But according to a sector of theology, we would be reaching the end of those symbolic 1,000 years. But all of this is just interpretation, because in part, the Gog and Magog prophecy has been fulfilled, and the other has not. And thou shalt come up against my people of Israel, as a cloud covers the land. It shall be in the latter days, and I will bring thee against my land, that heathen may know me, when I shall sanctify in thee, O Gog, before their eyes. As we can see in the prophecy that aligns with Revelations, the definitive war that will destroy Magog is at the end of times. And for that, there must be a series of occurrences that are developing right now, and others that will be after the Messianical millennial era. But this war, where Russia has basically declared war to the world, has another detail that will warp humanity. So get comfy and pay attention, because this is about to get real shady. The Islam mentions something about the war of Gog and Magog, and believe that Allah will intervene by sending a savior. Until Gog and Magog are let loose from their barriers, and they will swiftly swarm around from every mound, and will devastate everything in their path. The Quran. The Catholic Church also believes that a divine force will intervene against Magog, and that Christ will set up a new global government that will destroy Gog and Magog, that are the enemies of the Vatican, according to them. The Jews also believe that the Russian war is a sign of their Messiah, as we mentioned at the beginning of this report. The three monogamous religions that have unified at the human fraternity of the Abrahamic house believe that this war will reveal a Messiah. It's quite coincidental that Russia begins bombarding in 2022, the same year that we expect the reveal of a new world religion. Is this just a coincidence? Let us know your opinion in the comments down below. Just when worldwide restrictions were being lifted, the gates are being opened for the possibility of a third world war that may make us all go back to confinement. And ye shall hear of war and rumors of war. See that ye not be troubled, for all of these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Do you think we're at the door of seeing the possible anti-Messiah? Let us know in the comments section and tag your fellowship and see what they think. We will keep an eye on the developing news. If you like this information, please share it. It's time to announce the truth before it's too late.
Soy Andrés Isaac Horta.
This is Prophetic Networks. Shalom.